And welcome SFL Nation to Tulsa, Oklahoma, the site of the final matchup of Week 8. We got two teams making some noise so far in this season and look to continue that here in this epic matchup. We got the Charleston Predators at 4-2 visiting the Tulsa Desperados. With the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, Ray Colston and Shan Barnard on staff. This is T-Roy Gaines, and my partner tonight is the Hall of Famer and the owner of the Arizona Scorpions, Mr. Eddie Gage. How's it going, Eddie?
SFL Nation, what up, though? Apologies for the delay of tonight's game, but Mom called. Duty calls. Mom goes for everything. But I look forward to tonight's matchup. In this game, we got Dion, owner of the Desperados, saying, hey, we're the better team. And as long as we keep ourselves mistake-free, we should walk away with a W with no problem. We'll see how it all shakes out. Charleston versus Tulsa coming up next.
Both teams coming off a victory in their recent action. Charleston defeated Florida 34-26 to improve to 4-2. While Tulsa defeated St. Louis 31-17 to improve to 3-3. We get ready to get on the field and start tonight's action. Everybody sit down, sit back, relax. Hope you have your favorite beverage. We can get ready to start the game. Charleston will get the ball first to start today's action. Brooke Beisel is back to kick it off for Tulsa, and we are underway. Kick fielded inside the end zone, taken past the 10. To the 20-yard line goes number 80, Jay Taylor. And we will start off with the Predators on offense. Let's go over their offensive stars with the returning QB, Kentez Johnson. Running backs are Keith Swearingen and Terrell Sutherland. Wide receivers, Kim McCarl, Buchanan Simons, and Jay Taylor. Tight ends, Dusty Wark, Lyric Da Vinci. Left guard, Dusty Wilson, and kicker, Brad Burchett. Those are your offensive stars for Charleston, who has no backs in the backfield as Kentez dropped back, fires over the middle, caught for a 8-yard gain. Pass is caught by Lyric Da Vinci.
So you just wonder here, T-Roy, if the lights went out in this building, could their jerseys give us enough light to get this game continue?
At least Tulsa's can. We probably see the shirts of Charleston here with that black helmets and black pants there. Second down and 8. And Swearingen gets the carry, goes up the gut, gets the first down at the 32. Let's go over defensive stars for Tulsa. Chris Andrews and Bertel DeMora with Jaden Swift represents the defensive line. The linebackers, Miles Gibson, Carlson Miller, Philadelphia Collins are the linebackers. Corners, Nate Heslip, King Rashid, and Carmen Shaw. Safeties are Daniel Wright, Travis Offer, and Ricky Thornton. First and 10 after that, run by Keith Swearingen. And this will be a quick pass out route for a 4-yard gain. Pass is caught by Buchanan Simons.
And you can see that Charleston is still trying to get Kentez Johnson in his second game back out of retirement, acclimated with the offense, trying to keep things simple. They come out here with 2 short, quick throws.
Kentez Johnson had 292 yards passing, 3 touchdowns in the win against Florida. Second and 6, trips to the bottom of your screen. Kentez drops back, has the receiver down, Simons, and it's picked off! What a play by Ricky Thornton, and Tulsa will get good field position after that play.
Wow, and kind of hard to see what happened there. Let's see if we can get a look on a replay. I thought the receiver brought that one in, but Thornton stole it away from, actually the ball was tipped, and Thornton comes away with an interception to give Tulsa great starting field position.
Tip drill is successful. Thornton gets his 4th interception of this season. We'll go over the offensive stars of Tulsa after this play. JQ is on the line with Douglas Brown as the lone setback. And it'll be a carry to Brown. What can Douglas Brown do for you? He gets a 4-yard gain for Tulsa. Let's go over the offensive stars for the Desperados wearing all red. Bright red. Love the uniforms. JQ, the quarterback, Douglas Brown and Stephen McMichaels. R, the running backs, Sanzo Robinson, Corey Jones, DJ Humes, and Gabriel Manning are the wide receivers. Jim Copeland Jr. and Jason France are the tight ends. Will Stevens is the left tackle, and Brooke Beisel is the kicker. Those are your offensive stars for Tulsa as they face the 2nd and 6, and Douglas Brown gets his 2nd straight carry. This one a 3-yard gain, make it 3rd and 3.
Tulsa started out the season 0-2, and since then, their offense has received a heavy dosage of Douglas Brown, the #1 overall pick. Coming into this game, in this week's action, he was 8th in rushing attempts.
One member of the 4 horsemen at running backs from the SFL, JQ has a man caught for a 1st down, and this will be a touchdown. It'll be a late hit added on to that. A great splash play to Corey Jones.
Yeah, and that's a mistake by the Charleston Predator defense, as he has deep third, but somehow he allowed the receiver to run by him. There's no safety help. It's pitch and catch, and Tulsa, takes advantage of this turnover, and they got to find themselves with a 6-point lead.
That would be Corey Jones' 7th receiving touchdown this season. There's the late hit on number 22, Reese. Corey Jones is entering this week's action, ranked 5th in receiving touchdowns. Beisel will be here to kick the extra point, potentially giving them a 7-point lead to start today's action. Snap is down, the kick is on the way, and it's good. And again, it's 7-0. And everyone, if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.sfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. And that reception by Corey Jones put Tulsa in the lead 7-0, as Jay Taylor will field this kick inside the end zone. Once again, takes it out, gets to the 20, bounces it to the left, and he stopped at the 23-yard line. That's where Charleston start their next possession.
And with that TD that Corey Jones just hauled in, that gives him 51 all-time, tying his teammate Gabriel Manning. You think he's going to ask for a raise next season?
He might.
All that money Gabe's getting, he's going to want some of that money too.
He's definitely playing for it. He's like, pay the man, pay me. Well, big step back as Johnson fires. Caught for a 1st down. That's Da Vinci, and he will take it to the house. What a way to respond.
What a way to respond indeed. Tulsa comes out here in press man defense, and they allowed a tight end of all eligible receivers to get over the top. He catches it, breaks the tackle, and takes it to the house. And just like that, extra point pending, we're going to have a tie ball game here early on.
Da Vinci gets his 4th touchdown this season. What a way to do it, and a huge response. You know, Kentez Johnson has to be happy finding that tall receiver, 6'5", 255, 77-yard pass.
4th touchdown this season and 15th for his career. Charleston has a much improved vertical passing game, and Jacob Clear has taken over the play calling duties for Charleston.
The extra point kick was almost blocked, but yes, sir, Eddie, you are correct. Charleston, they're playing with a lot of fire this season, trying to get back into the playoffs. And they just tied up with a great play to Lyric Da Vinci, the 6'5", 255-pounder.
Yeah, normally these games start off slow with each offense kind of taking their time to figure out what the defense is doing, but not these two teams tonight so far.
But see how Gabriel Manning and the Desperados respond on this return. Manning gets it to the 26-yard line. We didn't get a chance to go over the stars on the Predators defense. Let's do it right now. On the D-line is John Lawley, Chris Joseph Saboka, and Robert Cherry. The linebackers, Jack Brown, Jack Hoffman, and Eric Hammer. Corners are Jacob Clear, Johnny Bravo, Corey Minner. Safeties, John Reese, Sam Blotner, and John Stamago. Those are your defensive stars of Charleston, who looks to rebound after giving up that big play in the first possession. And that pass is caught, and that is former Baltimore player Sanzo Robinson, number 11, with that catch for a first down.
Yeah, you're going way back in time when he played with Baltimore, but the converted tailback, now receiver, showing he has good hands.
And I don't know if anybody may know this, but Robinson actually started off as a receiver for Tulsa once he came back, made the switch back to running back, now returns as a receiver. Already got himself on the stat board here. First and 10 at the 39. As Brown will get another carry. Cuts inside, breaks the first tackle. Being patient, letting his blockers lead the way. He gets the first down. Could have had a chance to bounce it outside, but they'll take the yardage.
Yeah, he tried to bounce it outside, but he was getting held by the feet by the Charleston defense. But, yeah, had he broken that tackle and bounced it to the outside, he may be dancing in the end zone right about now.
You know, shout out to John Reese. He did get the penalty on the previous play, but he held two blockers in place, forcing Brown to run into him, preventing him from getting more yardage. Great play by him. But it's first and 10 at the midfield point. There'll be a quick pass, and that was almost picked off. Three defenders had a chance to pick that off. Instead, it falls harmless to the turf, second and 10.
Yeah, instead of dropping back into coverage like you typically see defensive backs do, they stood their ground, and Tulsa got away with one there.
Second and 10 for JQ and company. Two wide receivers to the top of your screen, one at the bottom. Brown is offset right. As Q will drop back again. This time pass. Inside slant is good for another first down at the 38-yard line. Pass caught by DJ Humes.
And that time, I believe it was a covers forward defense. They actually sent the middle linebacker on a blitz. And JQ was very patient, read the defense, and dropped it off to the curl route for a nice first down.
Humes with that catch averaging just under 11 yards per catch. He helped his average there as Brown gets destroyed for a 2-yard loss by Eric Hammer. What a huge hit.
Eric Hammer, coming over from Florida, didn't have to take a long drive to get to his new home in Charleston, and he makes a big play right there for a tackle for a loss.
They sent more people than Tulsa was ready to block, and Brown paid for it. See how they respond here now that they're behind in this down and distance, second and 12. Offset eye towards the left. And this will be a swing pass to Brown. Brown tries to put someone in the spin cycle. Was unsuccessful. Tackle made by number 33, Johnny Bravo.
But I like the decision by JQ there, getting Douglas Brown out in space, away from the defense, and it's going to be a hard task to bring him down the open field. But on that particular play, Charleston did a great job.
Just under 6 minutes left in this fast-moving first quarter. 3rd and 8. Q fires it! Almost picked off. Great job by Mayer, but Blotner had a chance to pick it off. He just let that ball fall harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, great job by Charleston. You can see Tulsa trying to lure them to sleep with the short passes. That time they went deep, but Charleston was prepared.
And Farouk, number 7, is back to punt for Tulsa. Let's see, we get a coffin corner kick here. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Not going to be a coffin corner kick, but it will fall into the end zone for a touchback. And Charleston, who currently has some momentum on their side, will go back on field on offense.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Charleston defense starting to settle down a little bit. Let's see if their offense can pick them up.
Charleston currently on a 4-game winning streak, recently defeating Florida Like to make it 5 right here. They got 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. I formation as Quintez drops back. Got a man downfield. What a catch by Simons. Climbed that ladder. Mossed his defender, and they got a first down to 48.
Yeah, Buchanan Simons, he's the deep threat for this Charleston offense. Always has been. You see him going the fade route, catches the ball at its highest point, and snags the ball away from the defense.
Oh, number 41 didn't know what to do on that one. He probably didn't want to get posterized after he saw Simons fly in the air there to make that catch. We see how Sean rebounds. But right now it's 1st and 10 at the 48 of Charleston. I formation as Swearingen goes up the gut. Falls Southern his blocker and gets the first down at the 41-yard line of Desperados.
Yeah, in that particular play, you can see the Tulsa Desperados bring the safety down in the box, anticipating a run to the outside, but Charleston countered by running right up the gut for a nice completion, for a nice gain.
And right now, the offense of the Predators is on point. Passing game, great. Rushing game, great. As the quarterback goes back to pass. Plenty of time. Swings it out to Swearingen. Breaks the first tackle. Only gets a 1-yard gain, but great effort by him to at least break the first tackle before Rashid takes him out.
Keith Swearingen, 6 feet, 200 pounds. Not the biggest back, but he shows some power right there to break out that tackle.
2nd down, 9. Four minutes left in the first quarter. Drops back the pass, has receiver to the left. Too easy. What a catch. Thrown it from the defenders. McCarl gets his touchdown, and it's now a 13-7 ball game.
We've seen a number of times already early in this contest where receivers are going up, meeting the ball at its highest point before the defender can make a chance to make a break on the ball. And Charleston continues to attack this Tulsa defense vertically.
So they had a big splash play from Da Vinci in their first possession, and then McCarl comes back, rips the ball away from 2 Tulsa defenders, take it to the house, and after this extra point attempt by Brichette, they should be up by 7.
And Nate Hasselbeck is one of the better cornerbacks in this league, in my opinion, and he didn't look so good right there.
All right. Well, Eddie, the momentum's definitely on Charleston's side right now. But Tulsa has to somehow take it right back, and it will help out if Manny does something here.
Charleston earlier this week on one of the podcasts felt they're being disrespected and that their wins they've been getting, the SFL community just keeps finding out with excuses of why they're coming up with these wins. Out again today to try to prove all the doubters wrong.
And this is the SFL. I know there's strength of victory involved in that when it comes to the playoff scenes, but when it's all said and done, the question you need to answer is, did you win? Not how did you win, but did you? And then, as long as the answer is yes, you should be happy. And that's what the rest of the league has to recognize. And right now, Charleston's very happy, especially up by 7. Trips to the top of your screen. It'll be a pass over the middle. Caught by Corey Jones, second reception of the day. 9-yard gain, be 2nd and 1.
Quarters coverage, and the linebacker's going to build up out of there at the snap of the ball and just throw it right to where he just left from. Easy pitch and catch.
And can JQ just shake off the cobwebs? He's only down by 7. Great start with a 9-yard pass to Jones. He got split backs. Hand off to Brown, goes up the gut, gets enough for a first down, be 1st and 10 at the 35.
And I think that's what Tulsa's going to have to continue to do, is continue to give their running game a steady diet and give Charleston something to think about.
first and 10 at the 35. 2:55 left. Trips to the left of Q as he drops back again. Plenty of time. Fires it to Jones. Is caught for a 6-yard gain. Tackle made by number 21, Jacob Clear.
And that's a tough catch by Corey Jones. He has his back to the defense. He knows he's going to take a hit, and he is able to stay focused, hang on, and come up with a completion.
So far, JQ is 6 for 8 for 79 yards. Already got 1 touchdown to Corey Jones. Gives off to Brown again. Makes it a very manageable 30 inches. Tackle made by Jack Brown.
And he got a nice push up the middle from the offensive line. Left tackle Will Stevens and company did a great job getting push up front.
30 inches. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Things starting to slow down a little bit in terms of the pace of the game, even though Charleston's up 14-7. Don't give it to Brown again. Same play as before. But he gets more yardage, more than enough, as he now crosses Charleston's side of the field. It's now first and 10 at the 48.
Charleston is going to have a problem if they can continue to find a way to get Doug Brown going, because him along with Gabriel Manning, Corey Jones, Jason Franz and company, there are a lot of weapons on this Tulsa offense.
And Charleston is the #1 ranked rushing attack on the defense, only giving up 62 yards a game coming into this week's action. We'll see if they can keep that up, and that's a good way to start. Combo tackle led by Jack Brown.
And Charleston has some of the bigger players in the entire SFL. You look at their linebackers, their cornerbacks, safeties. Everyone's pretty big around there.
Yeah, everybody for the most part is no shorter than 6'2", excuse me, except for Stamago, who's 6'1". This is another carry just short of the first down. Great run by Doug Brown again.
And that offensive line continues to provide a good push up front, including Will Stevens, who they just signed a couple of weeks ago.
36 seconds left in this first quarter. Exciting first quarter. So far, 21 points scored. Tulsa's marching down the field. Brown gets carried again. Another first down. He gets his ribs destroyed by number 43. You do not want to jump against Corey Minner, but he still got the first down.
He did, and Tulsa's doing just what we just talked about. They're giving Charleston a steady diet of his run game.
And you know the threat of the deep ball is there because they already scored on one play with Corey Jones, so they have to respect that. And it's going to be a quick out to said receiver.
Gabriel Manning.
Oh, sorry, Gabriel Manning, number 18. I apologize. And that's how we end the first quarter on a toe drag swag catch. It's 14-7. The difference at INT that resulted in 6 points for the Predators. We'll see how this second quarter starts. And this is T-Roy Games with Eddie Gage. Again, Ray Costa and Shan Barner are the people in the stats, helping us make us look smarter than I really am. Eddie's really smart. He don't need help. Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. As Brown gets the carry, gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Will be 3rd and 8. Jack Brown once again wreaking havoc.
Yeah, and you can see Charleston getting a little bit tired of this run game. As you can see, pre-snap, they sent their linebackers to the line of scrimmage, taking away the A-gap.
Here we go. 3rd and 8. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. 1 at the bottom. Split backs in the backfield. And Q
Look out.
got destroyed. Number 54, Joseph Saboka with the sack, and now put an end to this drive, and the momentum is still on Charleston's side.
Yeah, once they took the run game away and made Tulsa one-dimensional, it's a lot easier to defend, and 3rd and long is a disaster for any offense.
Yeah, I need to correct myself. That was John Lawley, who also get credit for a sack, so I believe it's a half a sack for Joseph and Lawley. Make it 4th and 13. Oh, that punt was almost blocked. Fair catch is called for, but he decides to let it bounce and might cost him some yards.
Terrible decision, and I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, you see a lot of SFL kick returners do this, punt returners do this as well. You know, you got to field the ball and give your offense that additional yardage, because now the playbook's going to be very limited what you can do, and your main focus is getting up out of there and give your punter some room.
If he would have fair caught that, still got hit, that would be the penalty against the other team. Instead, it'd be 1st and 10 at the 8. Swing pass to Swearingen, who has to regain his footing there. Looks like he lost his balance after that catch. Only a 3-yard gain.
And I think they actually decide to throw the ball to the fullback, Terrell Sutherland. That's going to be a bigger gain.
Why not throw it to the fullback? 6'4", 236 pounds. Hey, fullbacks matter too, you know.
That's why I drafted one.
Hey, that's why I became one. Oh! Stop behind the line of scrimmage. Combo tackle. We're going to give credit to Jaden Swift and Miles Gibson on that play.
And that was a jailbreak as both defensive tackles and the right defensive end got through.
You know that Dusty Wilson and the old line of Charleston is looking to amend that mistake here. We'll see if they can on this 3rd and 8. Johnson drops back, fires over the middle. Caught! Ribs was destroyed, but Carl doesn't care. What a 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how free safety Daniel Wright did not come away with that interception, because he read it like a book, did everything but come up with the pick. And wow, he's got to be killing himself right now, because it looks like that ball went right through his hands.
And Carl just strong-armed that ball away from him, the 6'3", 215-pounder, making another impact, this time to help extend this drive. No backs in the backfield for Johnson as he quick step. Pass over the middle, caught by McCarroll again for another 1st down at Tulsa's 48.
And that's great defense, but better offense, because Tulsa actually read that like a book and sent a number of defenders inside anticipating those routes. But Charleston is able to complete the pass for a 1st down.
Kid Tess is on fire so far in the 1st half as he's making adjustments at the line. I do like the matchup at the top of the screen. Let's see if he's going to go that or he's going to run it. He's going to run it. Swearingen up the gut. Fends off of a potential tackle. Gets to the 41-yard line for a 7-yard gain.
Now it's Charleston's turn to get their run game involved.
I want to see if they get their fullback involved. Southern still nothing yet on the stat line for today's game. 2nd and 3, 7 minutes left in this 1st half. Swearingen gets a carry, gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Berto DeMora with the tackle for loss.
And that was a great play by the defense overall, as Berto DeMora and company actually pinched down inside and left Swearingen with nowhere to go.
I want to give credit. Actually, that was Philadelphia Collins. I apologize there, Mr. Collins, for that great play. 3rd and 4. Quick pass over the middle, and they listened to me. They went to the fullback, and unfortunately, he has stone hands.
Yeah, fullbacks, they don't like raising their arms over their shoulders. They do too many curls and, you know, lift too many weights trying to get blocks for the fullback. They aren't accustomed to extending themselves to make catches. You got to put that ball in his belly.
I wonder why that's why T-Pat doesn't let me run routes up the middle these days. 4th and 4. Apologize. That's Murphy with the punt. Will they keep it from going to the end zone? No. Touchback, and that's where Tulsa will start their next possession. Have you checked out video content produced by our community lately? Catch the Sim Pod every week. SFL Crunch Time and Road to Glory every Wednesday night. SFL Nights with AJ Stryker premieres Thursday nights. Say it with your chest airs Friday, and Netma can be seen all week all week long at 6 p.m. Eastern. Every week, live show schedules can be accessed through our Discord server at the top of the channel listing. Just look for the event tab and just look for Gabriel Manny to make a clutch catch besides getting his ribs destroyed.
Yeah.
7-yard gain.
Jack Brown called those hospital passes because he left his receiver out to dry. Had to extend for the ball, so he's unable to protect himself. But Gabriel Manning, he's a veteran. He's able to hold on and complete the process of the catch.
9-year veteran, been in this league for a long time. Great kick returner. This is a carry by Brown. And he has a chance to bounce it outside. If it weren't for Johnny Bravo, that was a house call for 6.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo saved the touchdown. And it's a good thing in this case that they do have big corners and defensive backs, because I thought Douglas Brown was off to the races for a moment.
Yeah, look at these corners. The lightest corner is clear at 210 pounds. Everybody else is over that.
Yeah.
They're like linebackers right there. And they just brought the pain again. Number 27, or was that 37? Excuse me, number 37, Blotner with the combo tackle.
And you just wonder, as this game progresses, will the conditioning and the stamina of Tulsa be able to hold up to all this punishment that this Charleston defense is dishing out?
One of the reasons why they're on a 4-game winning streak. 2nd and 10. Brown gets the carry. Breaks the first tackle before he's met at the 48-yard line. 3rd down and 6, and a very important 3rd down for the Desperados.
And Jack Brown and his Charleston defense, you can tell they did their homework. They was blitzing up the A gap, trying to stop that play. But Douglas Brown, he's been doing squats. He's able to push forward for 4 yards.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. Just under 5 minutes left. And Jack Brown said, hey, number 33, McMichaels, welcome to the Shadow Realm, Occupation U.
It was actually Doug Brown who absorbed that hit, but regardless, they're going to find themselves punt anyway. A questionable call on 3rd and 6 to run.
With 4 minutes left in this first half, Farouk will get ready to punt to Taylor. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Sorry about that, guys. With 3:59 left in the first half.
3:59 left in the first half, and we'll see how aggressive Charleston decides to get here deep in their own end.
Right now, they got I formation, 2 wide receivers. To the top of your screen, they're going to run up the middle with Swearingen. He gets stopped at the 18-yard line for a 9-yard gain. Tackle made by Gibson.
Heath Swearingen came into this game 7th all-time in carries. So you know he doesn't mind getting all this work.
Here we go, 2nd and 9 in this 7th meeting all-time. Whoever wins this one will take the series lead. It is tied 3 games apiece, won by both teams. Swearingen catch the swing pass, stop for a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 20.
And most teams out of that set choose to go with a strong power eye. Charleston went with a weak power eye. We'll see how effective this play is as this game goes on.
Currently in this matchup, Charleston's in a 3-game winning streak. Tulsa last won back when Charleston was known as the Indianapolis Spitfire in season 12. Right now, that catch is just 1 yard short. Great job by the Tulsa defense. They will force a punt.
Gonna force a punt and have plenty of time of their own, and should get some pretty good starting field position to close out this half.
And here comes Warren King back to kick it off to the dangerous Gabriel Manning. We are now under 3 minutes left in this first half. And the punt's underway. Gabriel Manning's waving for fair catch. And he'll give Tulsa a great field position at their own 41-yard line. So the first quarter start off, we have fireworks with 21 points scored from both teams. Right now, in the second quarter, the defenses have adapted.
Anytime you can force Gabriel Mann into a fair catch, that's a win for the special teams.
See JQ leading his team on the field with 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. They're going to be inside half. Oh, Douglas Brown. And one thing you do not want to see is your halfback jumping at the line of scrimmage. That means he's about to be cleaned up by somebody shortly, and that's what Hoffman did.
Hoffman does not care that yesterday was Douglas Brown's birthday. He's telling him, happy birthday, young man. Now take this hit with you.
That's his gift to you, a very,
That's right.
very violent hug. He's going to be feeling it tonight. 2nd and 11. And that pass is caught by Manning. That's a fumble. And there's also a penalty. Ball still alive. Recovered by Charleston. We're going to see how Rev 62 wrap all this up.
I think it's going to be a face mask on Charleston. We'll see. Yep. Oh, terrible.
Oh, wow. And that gives Tulsa new life. They will hold on to the football because of that penalty.
Talk about bad timing, but it was just bad luck as he was getting spent around.
Right there.
Tilted his face mask, and it's going to get the ball right back to Tulsa. That's a bad break.
Nate Hes, sorry, not Nate Hes, I apologize. Jacob Clear, number 21 for the white and black, calls the unnecessary face mask penalty. Now it'll be 1st and 10 at Charleston's 38. 3 wide receiver set with Brown sidecar right of JQ. He will throw it to the middle. 9-yard gain. And pass is caught by number 15, DJ Hume.
And that's DJ Hume's turn to take a big hit and able to hold on to the ball as he knew the big hit was coming.
We're at the 2-minute warning. Currently, Tulsa's marching down the field. They are trailing, 14-7. You are watching the SFL live on the SFL's YouTube channel. As we're getting ready to close off the first half with Tulsa marching down the field trying to tie this game. 2nd and 1, trailing by 7. Offset eye towards the left. And Brown just gets past the first down. Tackle made by Chris Joseph.
Just gets it. This Charleston defense is tough, and you can see as this game goes on why they are amongst the league leaders in rush defense.
Again, only giving up 61 yards rushing. 62, excuse me. But we got I formation. This will be another run for Douglas Brown. And he gets wrapped up. Combo tackle. Even though he's already passed what Charleston gives up, he's paying for each carry.
Well, I mean, he's got 17 carries already here in this first half, so you can tell Tulsa's game plan. They could care less what Charleston's rush defense is. They're going to stick with what they do best.
And again, the SFL has the best doctors in the world. Douglas Brown will be fine afterwards. And that is picked off. We got a flag, however. Pass picked off by Eric Hammer. We got to wait and see what the flag is about.
Yeah, I didn't see who threw the flag, so it was kind of hard for me to read where it came from. Oh, a late hit. Oh.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
And that will negate the the interception. And once again, a foolish penalty extends the Desperados' drive.
And I saw it on the replay, and it was a foolish penalty as he hit him well after the ball was gone. And Charleston's luck on this drive has just went from bad to worse.
Zach Brown, the leader of the defense, trying to rally his teammates to refocus and prevent a touchdown from Tulsa. Here, 1st and 10 at the 12. Out route. And it's a 3-yard gain. Pass caught by Manning. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if there was a bad route ran by Manning or a bad pass to lead him out of bounds, but just bad execution all around.
Yeah, you don't want to see your receivers forced to turn their backs towards the defenders making the catch. Usually bad things happen. At least it was a 3-yard gain here. 2nd and 7. 56 seconds left in this first half. Offset eye towards the right. And this will be a quick pass to Manny again. And they're going to run hurry up 3rd and 3 at the 5. They can still get the first down.
That was great play design.
Here we go. Quick pass to Manny again. And he scores. We are 1 point away from being tied.
Great play design, and they actually sent the receiver out ahead of him on a slant, on a slant play to the inside, which draws the defense away, allows Gabriel Manning to come up the ball clean and muscle his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's Gabriel Manning's 4th receiving touchdown this season.
So Tulsa is able to capitalize on the 2 mistakes Charleston made and put up points. And should Charleston lose a close ball game, they're going to look back at this drive as a key reason as to why.
Let's see if Brooke Beisel can tie this ball game, and she does. Extra point is good. We got 40 seconds left in the first half, and Eddie, do you think Charleston is going to get a little greedy and gamble here because they do not get the ball first in the second half, or will they just settle being tied here with just 40 seconds left?
I don't think so. With only 40 seconds by the time they get the ball, who knows, maybe 38 seconds, 37 seconds. But we've seen that they do have a vertical passing game in their arsenal, so I think it's all going to be predicated on first down.
Here we go. Taylor gets destroyed after he gets to the 25-yard line. I'm sorry, they are bringing it heads. Tackle made by Brandon Smallwood, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Predators at their own 25.
If Taylor wants to extend his career, he's going to have to learn to lower his shoulder. As Coach always says, low man wins.
Yeah, it definitely don't feel good when you run it upright and get a surprise hit. Oh, okay. They made the adjustments. Otherwise, I always say go to the top of the screen. Instead, it's going to be a run up the middle. And Swearingen carries defenders to the 32-yard line. Looks like Charleston is content to run this clock out.
Yeah, it looks that way to me. 20 seconds and counting.
Here we go. After a high-scoring first quarter, only 7-point score in the second quarter, resulting in so far a 14-14 tie. They're going to run one more time, and that's how this first half will end. We have a tie ball game, 14-all. And looks like we're about to get ready to start that second half. Right off the bat, again, Tulsa gets the ball to start the second half. In the 4th quarter of the game on Twitch, Louisiana's up by 5 over Carolina.
Carolina was once down 2 scores, but have clawed their way back into it.
They trying to fly sky high, but right now Gabriel Manning is trying to break this to the house. A great return to their own 36-yard line, and that's where they'll start their next possession.
And number 77 defensive end, Des Tiny, can go home and tell his family, I tackled Gabriel Manning in the open field and prevented a touchdown, because that's exactly what he just did.
I remember hearing defenders saying that when they're lucky enough to tackle Barry Sanders, they say exactly that. I want to tackle a legend. That's what Charleston's defender did on Gabriel Manning as, Douglas Brown tries to put somebody in the spin cycle. Problem is, Jack Brown ain't having nothing of it.
Douglas Brown entered the half with 16 carries, on pace for 32. That's a big workload for a rookie. But so far, he's up to the task.
Right now, Deion Hawkins and the Desperados say, happy birthday, Douglas Brown.
That's right.
You're going to be carrying the ball 30 times today. 2nd and 9. Yeah.
90-yard slants, and you just, anytime a quarterback holds the ball that long on that particular play, you're bringing all the defense to the middle of the field with you, which makes it even more dangerous play. Tulsa got away with one right there. That's only his 3rd incompletion of this ball game, and we're in the third quarter. Now, I mean, Tulsa, they lured to sleep with that run game, and then they come out in the second half and throw the ball deep downfield on a fade. Charleston could not get over as the safety was into the inside of the middle of the field. Cornerback did not drop back in time to take away the deep threat. Touchdown, Tulsa.
We're going to work on T-Roy's microphone when he gets back. I'm Cameron Irvine from the SFL studios. What a touchdown for Tulsa. They take a 21-14 lead after just being down 14-7 just about 5 minutes ago in time, Eddie.
Yeah, they did. I mean, someone talked to them. They got some home cooking, and they didn't get a halftime break. Didn't allow Charleston to come out here and make some defensive adjustments here during the break, and they took advantage of it by marching up and down the field and increasing on this lead.
10-10 to go in the third. Charleston looking for a response. 249 yards of total offense for Charleston, 242 for Tulsa.
Yeah.
It is dead even. Kentez back to work after Taylor's return to the 23.
Yeah, and I just talked about how JQ only had 3 incompletions here early in the third. Kentez not doing so bad himself, 11 of 13 for 219 yards, 2 TDs, and that 1 interception.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. 10:05 to go in the third as Johnson fires it out to Swearingen. No gain on the play. T-Roy, you there?
I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we can.
Take it away.
All right. Apologize for the technical difficulties on my side. Yeah. Swearingen with no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. I formation. We'll see how the defense of Tulsa performs here. See if they can keep the momentum on their team's side. And it'll be a quick pass. Caught by Simons. It'll be a 3rd and 4 at the 29.
Simon's not so used to taking these shorter underneath routes. He wants to fly downfield.
He wants to get on this get on the action with these long touchdown receptions made by Corey Jones and then his teammate Da Vinci and McCarroll. 3rd and 4. And the Tulsa Desperados defense come through.
They did, and Buchanan Simons actually was left alone one-on-one with the corner as the safety pre-snap moved to the middle of the field. I thought that Charleston may try to take advantage of that, but they elected to try to run the ball instead and came up short.
Here we go. 4th and 4 at the 29. Weird snap, but it was fielded perfectly. And he's going to attempt to return it. It gets destroyed. Probably should have called fair catch on that one. And everyone visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions, plus articles from our content team, including Power Rankings, What We Learned, the Read Option, and Talent Factories Features Series. See all the league's records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next SFL talent, and so much more. And that play was almost picked off. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL.
Yeah, they're lucky that ball hit the ground because there were a number of Charleston Predators in the vicinity waiting to eat.
2nd and 10. Brown sidecar right of Q, who has 2 wide receivers and a tight end to his left. Corey Jones to the top of the screen. And this will be a pass to Jones, but it was caught off the deflection. Great awareness by Jason France.
Hashtag SFL commissioner, please clip that as it bounced off of the defender into, off of, I think the 146 deflected that and into the hands of Jason France, who was Johnny on the spot, and comes up with the completion. And Tulsa just seems to have all the luck going their way tonight.
Seemed like with just the costly penalties, the momentum clearly is on Tulsa's side.
Yeah.
We'll have a scoring update shortly of the other game. Look at Brown. Bounces outside. He has the edge, and he's going to take it to the house. Yes, he does. What a play. 4-6, and Tulsa extends their lead.
The birthday boy, speaking of clip that, someone tell SFL Nation that will clearly be in the SFL top 10 this week as he bounces it outside, makes a man miss, leaves his ankles right there on the 50-yard line and takes it to the house, and Tulsa is literally running away with this ball game.
Eddie, once again, seems like that last drive at the end of the first half by the Charleston Predators defense, where they committed those penalties at the wrong time, clearly gave Tulsa the momentum, and they have ran with it, literally.
That momentum, along with this home crowd, as they've just jumped up out of their seats on that play, and Tulsa is showing the world why they drafted this man #1 overall.
28-14 with 7:58. And it's a final in Louisiana as the Revolution wins their game 22-14.
And Jason France is on the Tulsa sideline saying, what were you guys saying about that #1 ranked Charleston defense?
Right now, Douglas Brown saying, what can Brown do for you? Well, he just helped extend this lead. We'll see what Jay Taylor can do for his team as he tries to bounce it outside, but gets destroyed by number 84, Kevin Grayson. And Charleston needs to somehow get a splash play in the worst way to get the momentum back on their side here.
Yeah, a lot of ball game left. You're down 2 scores. It seems like, a big milestone to climb, but just take it one play at a time, stick to your offensive game plan, and try to edge this one out.
Here you go. Power I. As Swearinger goes up the middle and starts to bounce it outside. Probably should have bounced outside right from the get-go. A 4-yard gain, so it's a good start to this down distance.
Yeah, and we talked about that in the first half, how they're coming out in this weak power eye. Teams normally tend to come out in a strong power eye, and it resulted in a 4-yard gain, but could have been much more.
2nd and 6. 7:28 left in the third quarter. Quick snap, pass over the middle, and was lucky that wasn't picked off. Surprised the ref probably could have called pass interference on that one, but he let both teams play.
Yeah, I don't think so, because the defender was just simply standing his ground, and the receiver was trying to run through him. So I thought that was good defense by Tulsa.
See, I'm always offensive minded. I'm sorry. 3rd and 6, an important third down for Charleston. Can they extend this drive? Johnson fires it down the middle. Caught! And they will extend this drive. Great catch by Da Vinci.
Same play they ran earlier, but this time they were able to make the tackle and bring Da Vinci down to the carpet there, but that could have been a disaster.
But instead, they flipped the field. And now they're at Tulsa's 47, looking to get the momentum back on their side. Kentez Johnson said, I've been here before. I can lead my team back into the promised land. We'll see if he does it here with 6:50 left in the third quarter. We start off with Swearinger. Cuts it to the outside, then cuts right back in to get a 4-yard gain, averaging 3.3 a carry right now.
Strong power O right there as they bring the guard on a pull, and he had one man to beat. Well, that would have been a foot race to the end zone.
And Shan Varner and Rochelle Colson's helping out in stats. Shan just said that Charleston only has 3 incompletions so far. Both quarterbacks doing a great job taking care of the ball.
Yep.
We'll see Johnson does it again. Oh! Head slip. Climbed that ladder. Was able to have the pass deflection. Otherwise, that was a house call for 6 for McCarroll.
As I said earlier, he's one of the better cornerbacks in this league. He reminds me of Michael Sprouse back when he was in this league. Very physical corner at the line of scrimmage, and it's just an impressive overall player.
Michael
Great ball
Sprouse.
skills.
I may put another player in everybody's mind, Cass McFly. One of my former teammates.
Yeah.
So Johnson,
Oh, look out.
clock ran out. Coverage sack. And that will put an end to this drive. We're about to see a punt taking place. Sack made by Swift.
Jaden Swift coming up with a big play to get his defense off the field. Man, look at that big man get around the edge there and put pressure and get Kentes down on the ground.
Let's see if the special teams of the Predators can pin them deep. After this punt, Gabriel Manning, of course, back to field it. A returnable punt, but got destroyed. Should have called fair catch. They'll start at the 20, and SFL continues spotlighting games in their own time slot Monday, March the 14th, with St. Louis versus Florida. The next week's special feature, live mics all night from both teams' coaching staff as they talk about the matchup and the game unfolding in front of them. Visit Simulationfl.net for complete Monday night special schedules and details. 1st and 10 at the 18. This will be a carry up the gut for Brown, who gets met at the 18. Oh, they just gave him a half of a yard. I don't know about that, but number 45, Hoffman, met him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and Douglas Brown getting a lot of attention as someone who of his stature who's already produced big time for his team today has. A lot of men waiting for him.
Go, 2nd and 9. Brown will get the carry again, and Charleston's having none of it. The defense, Eric Hammer, bringing down the hammer on him. That's a 1-yard loss, 3rd and 10.
And credit the defensive tackles for Charleston for helping Eric make that play as they pinched down inside and didn't allow the guard to power through and get their hands on the linebackers.
A big 3rd down for the defense of the Predators. Can they force them 3 and out? 4:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Q drops back. Has a man over the middle. Picked off. That's what Charleston needed. Interception made by number 28, John Stamago.
Yeah, John got his defense off the field and is going to give his offense great starting for field position. This game is far from over. Kentes has another shot at it.
That's Stamago's 6th interception this season. He's entering this week's action ranked 11th in that category. He already has a pick 6. He helped his team out in the big ways. 1st and 10 at Tulsa's 43. Can Charleston capitalize? Well, Swearigan starts off, breaking a tackle, a 7-yard gain before he gets destroyed by Demora, but a good start to this down distance.
And you just wonder how much Douglas Brown motivated Keith Swearigan on this drive, because he was caught in the backfield but powered through for a nice 7-yard gain.
And Swearigan is 200 pounds, but he's very deceptively powerful running back. 2nd and 3. He has a man. It's picked off.
Can't mess with him.
You do not want to throw it to the no-fly zone with number 21, Nate Heslip, covering that area.
Nate Heslip, as I said already, one of the better, in my opinion, cornerbacks in this league, comes up with a big-time interception to give the ball back to his offense and take away any momentum that Charleston had. His 37th career interception.
And right now, McCarl's frustrated, but the game's not over yet. But Tulsa definitely wants to extend this lead. Can they? They start their own 20. Douglas Brown
Good
gets the
block.
carry. Great blocking, as Eddie just said. He gets his head taken off, and after an 8-yard gain.
Tulsa, I mean, I remember preseason when they got a lot of flack, a lot of heat. They didn't get a lot of, credit from people who thought they weren't going to be successful this season. And they are looking to, increase. They only won 2 games last season, and they've already surpassed that by a couple.
Trying to get their 4th win of the season right now. Pass on the middle. Luckily, that wasn't picked off. And Hume was injured on the play. One of the star receivers. That could be a big-time loss for Tulsa.
Trying to get the ball over the top of the defense. There were about 7 Predators swarming in the area. I mean, you want to talk about Gabriel Manning was wide open. I'm not sure why he didn't look his way.
3rd and 2 now. 3:21 left in the 3rd quarter. Tulsa up. Scored the last 14 points. Sorry, 21 points, excuse me. And Brown gets the carry, breaks the tackle, and this drive will stay alive. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Great individual effort by Douglas Brown, who shows off his leg muscles on that particular play, who just continued to churn his legs and he just refused to accept no for an answer.
Brown mostly doing his damage as the ball carrier. Over 100 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, that 35-yard long run. But he gets sandwiched for a 1-yard loss. Joseph Saboka led the combo tackle there.
And every time Douglas Brown shows us his great ability to break it to the outside, make great individual plays, Charleston reminds you why they're #1 in rush defense.
And Hugh will swing past the Brown. And gets nothing, and he will like it.
Get nothing and like it. Charleston is about tired of hearing Douglas Brown name called.
Yeah, the only Brown they want to hear is Jack Brown's name. They don't want to hear Douglas Brown's name.
That's right.
3rd down, 12. An important 3rd down again for the Predators defense. Trips to the right of Q. One wide receiver at the bottom of the screen, that's Manning. Q will fire in that direction. Almost picked off, almost caught. 4th down, and the Predators defense rise up to the challenge.
And they had the perfect play for that call. As no one was open, they came out and ran a weak side cover 3 defense. Took away his #1 receiver on the target on the throw. Took away the short route, forced him to throw deep, and Charleston was out there waiting to bat that one down too. Great defense.
All right, we'll see if Taylor can give his team great field position on this return. Decides to call fair catch. That was wise. Start at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, his ribs probably told him to take that fair catch. He's already trying to do too much himself, and he's paid the price for it. Good pass. Out route there by Charleston on his first play. Picks up 8 yards. Going to move the ball. Buchanan Simons on a reception. 2nd down and 2 from the Charleston 43-yard line. Kentez under center. Going to be a 5-step drop. No one's open. He's going to take the sack. As DJ Hume we're told he has cramps. He may return to this ball game. We'll see. Late here in the 3rd, we'll see if they have time to get him dressed up and ready to go. Big 3rd down for this Charleston Predators offense. 3rd down and 6. Kentez has to be careful with the football, but he must remain aggressive as they're down 2 scores. 50 seconds and counting here in this 3rd quarter. 3-step drop, surveys the defense, and gets the ball out complete. Complete, they're going to keep the drive alive. Big completion inside enemy territory on the 46-yard line. Kentez Johnson with a strike to keep the chain moving.
That sidearm was very impressive, for real. Trying to act like he's Patrick Mahomes out there, huh, Eddie?
Buchanan Simons with the completion.
59 yards receiving, averaging 11.8 yards per carry. He'll be 1st and 10. Power I is will be a swing pass to Swearingen. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, what a spin move! And that's why Swearingen is one of the best backs in the league. I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss. Keith was like, don't say that yet.
Carson Miller was out there with skates on as he made a miss, but he hustled back and made the play, or assisted on the play, to bring Keith Swearingen down. And you look at him right there. He got embarrassed, but he came up and got an assist on the tackle.
That defender said, I swear I got Swearingen back behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody, please put your force up and your 86s up. We in the 4th quarter, and Charleston is moving down the field. They only trailing by 14. You're watching the SFL live on YouTube. And with Shan Bonner and Ray Colston at stats, Cameron Irvine, the commissioner, back at SFL headquarters. It's T-Roy Games with Eddie Gage. We're getting ready to start the 3rd quarter with a Swearingen run. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 34.
Just shy of 11 minutes left in this ball game, and Charleston just needs to, keep their heads cool and realize that they score here. It's a 1-score game if they can put up 6. 2 tight ends on the field.
And 2 wide receivers sandwiching. Kentez Johnson, as he drops back to pass. Quick pass. Caught. And that'll be Dusty Rourke's first catch of the game. A 5-yard gain for Rourke, and that'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
And with that play design, eventually actually becomes a blocker out there. And I saw him get his head around looking to find out who he could blow up.
As a fullback, that is very frustrating. We need that open one, make a block. And that is a great tackle by Carson Miller. It brings up a 4th and 4. Guess it'll be field goal time for Charleston.
Yeah, that's the right call in my opinion. You want to come up with points here on this drive.
Like,
a lot of time left.
Could be a 46-yard field goal attempt to help cut into this 14-point deficit. The kick by Brachette is good from 45. And it's now 17 points for Charleston. They trailing 28-17. And APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and consistently refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their libraries and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. And Brachette will kick it off to the dangerous Gabriel Manning, who fields it just inside the 5. Goes up the gut. Pays for it, but gives Tulsa the ball at their own 23.
And looking at the replay of that field goal attempt, I'm not sure if it's just me, because, I am getting older. My eyes are starting to go. But it looks like they're playing in like a partial dome stadium, kind of like the Dallas Cowboys used to.
Texas Stadium, good old Texas Stadium. Classic games were played there. We got a classic right now. And no time for JQ, because Saboka gets a sack. 6-yard loss.
Very unfortunate, because he had a wide receiver with no safety help, wide open, flying down the sidelines. I believe it was Gabriel Manning, and he was wide open. He would have walked into the end zone.
One of those things where you just got to have that connection between QB and wide receiver and just launch it. And we just got confirmation from Cam that this is a partial dome.
Yeah.
And a huge drop back for Q. First down, caught! And that is a huge play by France. Gets tackled at the 32 as he flipped the field. And that is bad news for the team in the black and white.
Jason France in his 3rd season, 6'7", 270 pounds, and moves like a deer. I remember when Arizona was getting ready to play in week 1, I pointed him out and I said, guys, this guy is a problem. We have to keep eyes on him on every snap because he is a playmaker and he's showing that despite his 6'7" big frame, he can move downfield.
6'7", 270 pounds. I don't think you want to go up against that.
Not at all.
That's a car wreck waiting to happen. And what a tackle by Johnny Bravo. Prevent Brown from getting more than 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
And I know he only gained 3 yards on that play, but you can just see the athleticism written all over this young man. His lower body strength and ability. You could tell he does a lot of practice in those ladder drills.
It's like, this is my birthday. I'm about to show out. Adjustments being made at the line by JQ. We'll see what's the end result of that here. 2nd and 7, 7:50 left. This will be another carry for Brown. Up the middle, got skinny enough to get the first down. Tackle at the 22-yard line. Brown's a little bit slow getting up, however. Tackle made by number 22, Josh Reese.
As the owner of the Arizona Scorpions, I hope DJ Moses II never retires. But should he ever decide to do so, the first call I'm going to make is to Douglas Brown.
Just getting started, huh? You already trying to pull some strings here. 1st and 10 at the 22. Brown will get the carry, and he will get stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by Jack Brown.
And Tulsa is in a game chat telling me, no, he's ours. He's never leaving.
And again, Douglas Brown was one of the 4 horsemen of running backs that came out of the SFLM, along with G.P. Wells, Randy Squarebush, and Brad Jones. All these running backs are making a huge impact in their rookie season. And unfortunately, Brown and Manning got tangled up, and that prevented Manning from getting that catch.
Self-inflicted injury, as you can see them running right into each other. That normally happens when it's press coverage, but when you got a free release like that, that's just something that cannot happen.
And that could be the break Charleston needed. Can they stop him here and force a field goal attempt? Free play. And they will throw it deep. And, that's going to be heartbreaking.
Yeah. I mean, Charleston just continues to shoot themselves in the foot as JQ got hit as he released the ball, which caused the ball to come up short. And once again, Charleston just cannot buy a break here tonight.
This time, an offsides penalty on Lawley will negate a turnover. Sounds like a broken record, but that's what happened in the first half. It happens again in the second half. Tulsa gets new life from that play. Here we go. Ball just behind the 16-yard line as Brown gets the carry. Stopped by Brown of the black and white.
This time, Tulsa decides to spread the defense out, put them in a dime defense, and run the ball to the gut on a trap play. We seen Arizona get victimized by that same play this weekend, in which they took the ball about 70-something yards to the house.
And this will help extend the lead back to 14. Brooke Beisel attempt this field goal attempt, and 31 yards is good. 31-17 with 5:34 left. And coverage of the Simulation Football League on Next Level Sports continues next Saturday, March the 12th, with 2 highly anticipated matchups. Vancouver tries to conquer their Mexico City Demons once more in an international clash. Then Marcus Dunhill returns to Atlanta with his new team, Jacksonville, for the first time since he won the title at the Hive. Coverage starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Visit NLSC.com to find Next Level Sports in your area. Taylor fields the kick inside the 5, takes it to the 24. And now, as we look at the stat line, pretty much even on the total yards. The problem is the turnovers.
Turnovers, but it's still a 2-score game. Thank goodness if you're a Charleston fan, they limited Tulsa to the field goal.
Also, first downs game, 14-9 in Tulsa's favor.
Good
right
hold.
now, Swearinger gets the carry. Was a good hold, but he couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, got held up. That should have been a big gain. And I'm telling Cam right now, I'm going to file a restraining order against Tulsa owner Deion Hawkins. He's making threats to me in the chat. I don't appreciate it.
I remember he come on your show one time. He was talking about recruiting. And here you are, recruiting. On there. 2nd and 6.
Oh, nice play.
Oh! That should have been caught.
Yeah, it should have been. I'm not sure what happened. That should have been a completion and a first down.
Lyric Da Vinci would have been singing the lyrics of his favorite song if he would have made that catch and extended that drive there. Instead, it's 3rd and 6. An important third down for the Predators defense. They got to extend this drive. They must score a touchdown here. And oh, it's caught! What a play! Raven Saboka with the catch.
They would do.
And bad pass. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. 2nd and 10, but what awareness by the backup wide receiver Saboka.
Yeah, I mean, they're due for some luck to finally go their way, and they were able to use that momentum to move the chains, but not much time left. They got to focus on getting this ball downfield vertically.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Down by 14. Johnson fires it over the middle. Da Vinci makes that catch this time.
Yeah.
They have the 46, and they are in a hurry up. I love it.
Contest, he threw.
Throws it again. Da Vinci makes the catch. 8-yard gain. They'll keep staying in this formation here. Ooh, I like the matchup at the bottom of the screen. Will they go that way? Nope. Da Vinci. Oh! Couldn't hold on to that one. Got destroyed by Gibson. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Charleston has 2 receivers, both over 100 yards receiving on this day. Tight end Lyric Da Vinci and wide receiver Kim McCarroll. But they're going to need more of that production if they're going to come back and win this ball game.
3rd and 2 coming up.
Both quarterbacks came into the third quarter with only 2 incompletions. Both now have 8.
Defense is making the adjustments here in crunch time. Great show, by the way. 3rd and 2. And pass over the middle. Caught by McCarl in crunch time. And now they're just inside the red zone at the 20. Ken Johnson lead this team down the field. Well, nice catch by Da Vinci.
Yeah,
7-yard gain.
Coming up big on this drive.
Still with the hurry up, but for some reason, Ken says he's taking his time. Gets the snap. Fires it. Dangerous.
Dangerous pass.
Orton with the pass, the deflection there. Not really a deflection there. He just got his body in the way.
90-yard slants will get you down the field. It'll also get you a turnover.
And will get you gray hairs on your beard, too.
Trust me, I know.
Here we go. 3rd and 3. Swing pass to Swearinger might be what they should go here. Pump fake. Sidearm to the team with the wrong colored uniform. And they got a decision to make here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Tulsa came out and pressed man. They got tired of these slants trying to take them away with inside leverage when able to do so on that play. That's great defense.
And they will go for it. Here we go. I wish they will actually go for it here. Do not burn the timeout.
Crowd getting loud. They're going to go for it.
Rips to the left of Johnson with Swearinger sidecar left of him. And he will fire over the middle. Bad decision. However, while it is a turnover, Travis Offer with the interception, Tulsa will start at the 1.
Went to the well once too often, and Travis Arthur, who made a great play earlier in this contest, comes up with the biggest play of the game for him right there. And the bad news is they went for it on first down, so now they're down to 1. Got to be careful, try to get out of this end zone.
They need a safety here so they can get the ball back in Charleston. We'll see if Douglas Brown can help out here. He does. And the important thing here is that the time continues to melt away with 3:27 left in the game.
Yeah, and Douglas Brown with his 28th carry, over 100 yards, 117 to be exact. Big day, the day after his birthday. But he's got more work to do. They got to get out of the back of this, deep out of their own end.
Here we go, 2nd down 8. Tulsa's doing a great job making sure that clock continues to run before they make the next snap. Do not jump off sides, Charleston. They don't. Brown gets the carry, and that'll be a 2-yard gain. And another 38 seconds will continue to melt off before Tulsa takes the next step.
And this game is not over, as right now they're still on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Tulsa's going to have to run a play here, and if Charleston can bite down their mouthpiece and force a punt, then they get great starting field position with all 3 timeouts remaining.
And we got to mention something here. I completely missed it. We will talk about it once Tulsa gets back on defense. A huge play for a player. But right now, Brown, nice spin move. It'll be 4th down. We'll talk about that after the 2-minute warning. Charleston will have a chance as they'll get the ball back when we return. You're watching the Simulation Football League on YouTube. Now, Farouk will be back to kick this punt. We got Jay Taylor ready to field it to help give Charleston great field position. We'll see what Farouk does. Good job getting the kickoff. Great job by Taylor. Just decided to get the fair catch and give Charleston great field position. And Eddie, Arthur's interception on the previous drive was his first interception of his SFL career. So congratulations to you, Travis.
He doesn't have to worry about the SFL clip in that moment. His family's going to do it for him.
And Charleston's last drive that ended in interception was the most plays in a single drive with 12. And this drive starts off in the worst way. 6-yard loss for a sack.
Now with the D-line to E, they can ignore the run game. They're going to straight for the quarterback.
I like the matchup at the bottom of the screen. They are going that way. Caught by McCarl.
And got out of bounds.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did not. He burned the timeout.
Oh, it was a great play, but the end result lost the timeout there.
Yeah, and you can see on that particular play, Tulsa lines up in man, but they gave him inside leverage, and he got a free release.
They're inside the red zone. They cannot, as in Charleston, end this drive with anything less than 7. They're trailing by 14 with 1 minute and 36 seconds left. Trips to the left of the screen. One wide receiver to the top. I like that matchup, but for some reason, Quintez runs into the arms of the one who didn't love him. If you would pay attention, he had a 6-point throw right there.
Yeah, he did. I think that was Buchanan Simons on the outside looking to score, and unfortunately, he did not see him.
Man, you see that dude on the top of the... He look like he's ready to hurt somebody. Man. I love these stadiums here in the SFL. And what Charleston would love is a great play right here. This would be a quick... That should have been ball game. Arthur could have had his first pick 6 of his career if he would have gotten that.
Yeah, should he hang on to that ball? There is no one but between him and the end zone, just green grass in front of him. And unfortunately, had he come up with that ball, that'd have been thanks for coming, good night, and a drive home safety moment right there.
3rd and 10. They are definitely crowding the line of scrimmage. They're going to play bump, as in Tulsa, but Kentes will drop back and doesn't get rid of the ball in time. We got a huge 4th down coming up.
Huge 4th down, and Tulsa did a great job with that press man. Like you said, no one could get open, and Kentes forced to hold the ball longer than he wanted to.
Kentes has 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, thrown for over 370 yards up to this point. He wants 19 more because that will result in 6. 4th and 10. Can this drive stay alive for the Predators? Sidearm. No, it won't. King Rashid says no, sir. Put it into this drive and may help Tulsa get their 4th win of the season.
King Rashid, one of the more active members of their team. He's always in Gen Chat. He's an exciting player. I've seen his interview with Ashley Jackson. The man is all SFL all the time, and I'm sure he keeps that locker room jumping over there in Tulsa. And he, along with this Tulsa defense, is going to help them secure this win.
High formation as Tulsa's getting ready to pound the rock and force Charleston to call timeouts. There's the first run carry by Brown, 2-yard gain. Charleston got 1 timeout left.
1 timeout left, and Tulsa's smart to hand that ball off to Douglas Brown and force him to burn those timeouts and all but secure this win.
Eddie was talking about this earlier in the game. There was a huge Twitter war between both of these teams. And right now, Tulsa's looking on the better end of that war.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Brown just don't go out of bounds. He does not. Breaks the tackle, gets to the 35-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Hammer with the tackle.
The more I see Douglas Brown run the ball, the more he screams out Rookie of the Year.
Again, the 4 horsemen doing a great job. G.P. Wells, Brown himself here.
G.P. Wells is another one.
You got Brad Jones, Randy Squarebush in Louisiana who got a win. And that's the best thing that can happen to Tulsa.
Now I think about it. Brad Jones, he had a big game last week, ran for like 900 yards versus London, it seems like. And you got G.P. Wells, who has as many catches as he does rushes. And it's going to be an exciting finish for all these rookies out here.
And this clock will probably be at the 30-second mark once this play starts. We're going to need a miracle for Charleston to get back in this game. Here's the punt by Farouk. Again, Jay Taylor's going to wisely call fair catch. 28 seconds left. We're going to see nothing but Hail Marys.
Yeah, at this point, they got to, try and fight. And, not a lot of time left, but we've seen a lot of strange things happen here across the SFL. These games are never over.
That's right. It's never over until you see 000s on that clock on the bottom right side of your screen. No backs in the backfield. Time to sling it. That's not what they want. They're better off just dropping the ball.
Yeah.
And Kentes got hit, so he's slow to get up, so more time burns off the clock. They're going to go ahead and throw it. Don't like this formation, but the pass falls incomplete with 13 seconds left. This next play must end in 6.
It has to. 13 seconds left. You got to give yourself time to score, get the onside kick, recover it, and give yourself a chance at a Hail Mary.
Here we go.
And unfortunately for them, I think the same play is coming.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Formation. Anything can happen in this league. We'll see what Kentes can do. He has plenty of time. Fires it deep. And it's picked off. That is ball game. This could be a pick. Nope, it won't be a pick 6. That will do it. We will have the victory formation coming up. Great interception by King Rashid. We just talked about him. And both teams will have the same record. Tulsa improves to 4-3. Charleston falls to 4-3.
Yeah, Kentes just ran out of time. He had to get rid of the football, and it looks like he may have even gotten hit as he threw, and King Rashid made him pay for it. Almost took it to the house, but look at Kentes flying over there trying to make a play. And even though he threw that pick, he almost made the tackle.
And with this win, Tulsa will have the lead in this series matchup. That's the 4th win against the Charleston Predators. And it's 31-17. Tulsa with the W. And Eddie, it seemed like the second half was all Tulsa.
It was, and don't look now, but Tulsa, who only got 2 wins all of last season, now has 4, so they doubled up from their previous season. Douglas Brown started off the season slow, didn't get a lot of carries the first 2 games. I don't know if it was Deion Hawkins who walked down to the head coach's office or what, but he slapped somebody upside the head and said, hey, we drafted this guy number 1 overall. We traded up to get him. It's time we started utilizing him. They listened to him, got him involved in the one-day-old birthday boy. Birthday was yesterday. Also just he engaged to his girlfriend. Lucky for him, he said yes. And this Tulsa team is out here looking to prove all the doubters wrong, that they are a team here to stay in the SFL. They're turning a new leaf. And look at that cut by Douglas Brown. Oh my goodness. This team is electric, and wow, they can do whatever. I mean, imagine him, Gabriel Manning, Corey Jones, Big Jason French. We saw make a big play early in this game. This team is loaded with a plethora of weapons, and they can find a way to spread the ball around while continuing to keep Douglas Brown involved. And this defense, who has one of the better cornerbacks in this league, allows them to do a variety of things on defense. This team, the sky's the limit, and I'm just looking forward to see where this team goes. I mean, at this rate, they're looking to walk away and compete with Louisiana, who they've already beaten earlier this season. So they may even have division champs on their minds. But there's a lot of football left, a lot of season left, and we'll just see how it all shakes out.
And they got a statement win against a team who was very hot in Charleston with a 4-game winning streak, and they put it into that here. And Charleston themselves, they're going to have to look back in this tape, and it's like, man, the defense with those untimely penalties basically helped Tulsa out big time, and Tulsa shouts to them to take advantage of those penalties.
Absolutely. To me, that was a turning point in this ball game. I mean, back-to-back penalties deep in Tulsa's end allowed them to keep drives alive and score, as we see Corey Jones is the player of the game with 4 catches for 120 yards and 2 big TDs for this offense, and Tulsa is walking away with the win tonight.
For Rochelle Colson, Shan Varner, to the commissioner, Cameron Irvine, this is T-Roy Gage with Eddie Gage. We're signing off. Eddie, please take this home.
Arizona, I love y'all. Hey, y'all, don't look at the officials. Don't look at the special teams play late in that game yesterday. That game was all on me. We talked about it. I addressed it. I'm moving on. We got to buy this week, but don't worry about it. I'm going to stick to the grind. Me, Jay, Will, we're going to keep working with y'all. Our front office going to keep working hard, and we're going to get this thing turned around. I promise you that. Yo, stick with us, Arizona. We got big things coming. Yo, thanks for coming. Good night. Drive home safe, everybody.